This is the geometry lesson 9.3 on special right triangles. The first type of what we call special right triangle is a 45, 45, 90. 45, 45, 90. So what these have that are cool is 45-degree angle across from it. If you were to draw a line or throw a rock, that across from the 45-degree angle is going to be x units long. Because this other angle is also 45, across from it is also x units long. And then across from the 90-degree angle, the equation is x square root 2 to find the length of that side. So there's this connection between those sides that we kind of have no other choice but to memorize. But this one's kind of nice because, again, 45s, both of those sides are x's. It's just this hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the ugly one. The legs are pretty nice and normal. So what we're going to do to work with these is we're going to put angles on the sketches. We're also going to put the formulas on the sides to keep track of them, and then we're going to find whatever is missing. I do want you guys to do these three things because students forget what they're doing. You kind of forget what the formulas are and you start to jump on patterns, and it isn't always the pattern you think. So to start with, here we have our 90-degree angle. So across from this one is x square root 2. We also know that these must be our 45s because we're currently working on 45, 45, 90s. That's really the only reason we know. So these sides are x and x. So that's the first thing. Now what we are told is that the leg is 2. The leg is 2. Well then, conveniently, we already have these two sides. The leg is 2. The leg is 2. So this one, if x is 2, this says to do x root 2. So it's going to be 2 root 2. Again, this x comes from x equaling 2. Fair enough? So this next one, the 90-degree angle is right here. Even though it's tilted, it's still our 90-degree angle. That means this side is x root 2. This is x, and these are 45. So if you can find the hypotenuse on a 45, 45, 90, I would just start there, and then the other ones are x's. So here what it says is the leg is 4. Perfect. So x is 4. X is 4. So that means this side is 4 square root 2. Those are the missing pieces of information. All right. Now, what if we know the hypotenuse? So first we got to establish what's what. Here's our hypotenuse. It's across from our 90-degree angle. If we were to throw a rock here, we'd have x root 2. That means this is x and this is x. 45, 45. What we know is the hypotenuse is 6 root 2. The hypotenuse is 6 root 2. So this side is 6 root 2. Now check this out. X is 6. That's the only thing that changed. That means that this side is 6 and this side is 6. Because x is 6. Now, if we have the hypotenuse is 11 root 2, first we'll still start by labeling. That one's our hypotenuse, or sorry, that's our right angle. So this is our hypotenuse, x root 2. That means this is x and this is x. 45, 45. Now, they said the hypotenuse is 11 root 2. So now x is 11. So x is 11. And the side is also 11.